Hello everyone and welcome to my Paint It Yourself channel, where I'm going to guide you through every step involved in painting your home. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you think this is for you, and that way you can follow me and keep up to date on my new videos dropping. And now I'm going to show you how to pour paint from a can like this into your paint tray and into your paint pot. Great, well let's go about paint cans because it's time to get on your knees and start pouring. Let's go. Hey guys, if you're pouring paint from a 4-litre can like this one, they come with a simple push shut lid. Hopefully the person who sold you the paint has placed a few safety clips around the edge of the lid. This makes transporting in cars so much safer. Now that you're ready to start painting, you will first need to pop off these clips with some type of tool. My tool of choice is a hook scraper. This will pop off the clips in no time, and will also open a dried stuck-up paint lid easy enough as well. You can also use a flathead screwdriver if that's all you have, but you may damage the lid forcing it open. Car keys can work on new cans, but I've seen keys snap doing this on older cans. When it comes to plastic tubs of paint, which come in 10 and 15 litres, they have a removable seal attached to them to stop any accidental paint spillage. Paints like ready-made sealing white and sealer undercoats will need these seals removed before you can open them. Hook scrapers work great here too. Unfortunately, when you require a colour in the paint, the salesperson will have to take the safety seal off in order to mix up the colour for you. When the lid is put back on, it will still fit on nice and tight, but it will not be as safe as it once was. If you're worried about transporting a big 15-litre in the back of your car with the seal removed, get yourself some masking tape and tape around the edge of the lid where the seal once was. You can also tape across the lid and down the sides, just for peace of mind if you like. Now, starting off with the 4-litre that you've opened, it's always a good idea to give your paint a quick mix. Lay out a drop sheet to stop any drips that might escape you, and have your brush, tray and pot ready in front of you. Stay close to the ground on your knees to reduce any splashing. With one hand, pick up your paint can and the other hand, pick up your brush. Now with the hand holding the brush, place underneath the paint can. Here's another pro tip. Pour the paint can with the label facing towards you. If you spill any paint, it will run down the back of the can, leaving the label clean, so next time you can actually read what paint you have, so things don't get confusing. You're going to fill up the roller tray first, because it has the largest area to catch your paint. Tins of paint can be tricky to pour when they're full to the brim. Holding the can over your tray, lift with your brush hand and pour in an adequate amount of paint, about half full. Then lower your brush hand down again to stop pouring, and give the can a little shake in a down and up motion. This will stop the paint from dripping for a second or two, so you have time to move your can over to the paint pot without dripping on the sheet. Repeat this technique to pour paint into the pot. This will be easier now, seeing that the paint tin is a lot lighter. Fill your pot up with about a quarter full of paint. This should be a good amount of paint so you don't end up drowning your brush. If this happens, you will make a continuous mess. Always keep the middle part of the brush as clean as you can at all times. This is where your fingers will be spending most of their time. If not regularly cleaned, this will result in paint all over your hands, yourself and your home. So keep yourself as clean as possible, because nobody wants to be a fool with paint on them. Once you have finished pouring out your paint into your pot and tray, you need now to clean up your paint can. With your other hand, quickly use your brush to wipe away any drips running down the side. Wipe up the leftover paint in the little grooves where the lid fits. Wipe the paint back into the can best you can, because if you leave any paint here and squish the lid back on, the paint will dry and make it almost impossible to get that lid back off again. Once clean, place your brush back into your paint pot so the paint on your brush hairs don't dry hard, and then you can confidently push the lid back on with 2 hands. Pouring paint from a 10 or a 15 litre plastic tub is easier in some parts and harder in others when comparing to a small 4 litre can. It's easier to wipe up drips because there's no grooves to collect any paint. It's harder due to the sheer weight of a full tub. Just lifting a 15 litre tub is hard enough, and then trying to pour paint from it can be near impossible. Seeing as the tub is much larger, kneeling on the ground on both knees will just not do. You're gonna hurt your back. You're gonna have to try to pour with one knee up and the other knee down. This will give you better control when you pour your paint out. Or you could have a go at standing and pouring. This is not great for your back either, but if you have good pour strength, this should be okay. If you're not confident about pouring paint out of a big tub inside, you may want to pour the paint into a tray and pot outside on some lawn. If you spill any paint, it's not a big deal to hose it away. You can also make life a lot easier by pouring half the paint into a clean used paint tub, or maybe a clean bucket will do. Pouring paint into your tray and pot will be now a breeze. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up as it really supports my channel. As always, I'm going to be super busy making more content for you to enjoy and learn from. Thanks for watching again, and I'll see you in my next video. Catch you later.